The evolution of miHoYo games from 2011 to 2023. This is what we are going to react to today, and let me know your opinion about it in the comments section below, as well as which game is actually your favorite after you watch all of these trailers. Now before we start, don't forget to subscribe my channel if you haven't already to help us hit 10,000 subscribers, and if you enjoyed the video make sure to hit that like button and share the video with your friends. And without any further ado, let's just get started with our first game, which is Fly Me to the Moon, which was released on 2011. Alright, I did watch some videos of gameplay for it, and I gotta say, for what it was at that time and for what miHoYo as a company was at that time, I think that they did a phenomenal job with it. Look at her facial expressions. Her facial expressions are just phenomenal. They really did pay a lot of attention to the game, and I like that. I like that a lot. Every time a game pays attention to the smallest expressions, it wins me immediately. Look at her face. They really did a very good job at that, and for a company that was maybe formed of five people working in a room, I think that they did a gorgeous job. Like seriously, they really did a very awesome job. Hawkeye Gauken went. There is also Hawkeye Gauken 2, and by the way, this is the start of the Honkai series, and by the Honkai series I mean Hawkeye Gauken 1, Hawkeye Gauken 2, Honkai Impact 3rd, and then Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. All of these five games are actually from the Honkai series. Genshin Impact is the furthest away from it, but it's still actually following the same series. As you can see, the game has different weapons that you can use, and Kiana is the main character as usual. Kiana is always the main character in the Honkai games, and before you say that she isn't in Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact, believe me, she will. She will. She isn't right now, but she will. She will as soon as they want to. Alright, so the game looks pretty enjoyable, not gonna lie. Unfortunately though, we can't play it because only the Chinese server is open right now. They closed all of the global servers, unfortunately. Now moving on to the second Hawkeye Gauken, Hawkeye Gauken 2 or Gunger's Z. This was released on 2014, that was actually a long while ago too. Nearly 10 years, oh my god. Look at them, they did a much better job at the Valkyries actually. The Valkyries looks way better now. Oh no. Oh, Himeko. That was Himeko. Okay, so now they started to make a bigger cast, which is basically Himeko, Bronya, Seele, Mei and Kiana. So that was the main cast, and this main cast is going to carry on to the next game, which is going to be Honkai Impact 3rd, because these are the main characters there as well. And this is basically Kiana, Harsher of Finality Kiana. Now I am not going to spoil anything about the game itself, because if you want to watch it for yourself, watch it. This song though is just gorgeous. It's one of the absolutely best songs they have ever released. It's just gorgeous. Unfortunately, as I said before, you can't play the game because of the fact that they closed all of the global servers for some reason. Maybe they didn't make enough money off it, so they decided to shut it down, but the CN server is still going on, so in case you can access that, you can actually play the game there. Unfortunately though, it's going to be in Chinese, so that is that. That is that. Now moving on to the first main game that I actually played, which is Honkai Impact 3rd. And before we watch anything, Honkai Impact 3rd is the absolute best game they have ever done until now, and I don't think that they will ever do actually, and yes, I am biased towards it. That's one of the reasons why I am playing it, because I think that it is the best game they actually ever released. And the second game is Honkai Star Rail, and once again that's why I am playing it. I am playing Honkai Impact 3rd and Honkai Star Rail because of the fact that I think they are the best games they have ever made. As for Genshin, it is a great game, but it's not the type that I enjoy, that's why I don't play it. As you can see, the world around you looks so awesome. Now, unfortunately, you aren't going to see so much from this one because of the fact that they are showing the very first trailer for the game, which isn't actually going to show you where they reached right now. The gameplay, the animations, the world around you, everything have changed phenomenally. They made drastic upgrades to everything, and this is literally nothing that you are going to see. These are the very first Valkyries. You might play with them the very first chapter from the story. Other than that, you are going to see characters that are just on another level. These aren't the animations that you are going to see. The animations that you are going to see are on the level of Honkai Star Rail, and even better than that. These are the animations that you should actually expect, not these ones. Anyways, they are, unfortunately, as I said before, showing the first trailer of every game, so that's why you aren't going to see exactly what you would expect from the game right now after all these years of release. Especially now, they are trying to do a lot more, and they are going to actually change the engine of the game itself, so you are going to see a major upgrade to everything. Moving on to Tears of Themis, I never played this game and I never actually watched anything about it, but I heard that it is a dating game, so I think that it is actually for girls, not for boys. And I think that it is actually mainly about, a boys cast, so it is actually for girls, not for men. However, let me know your opinion about it in case you play it, if you like it or not. I am not going to give any opinion about it because, as I said before, I never played it and I never actually tried to watch anything about it. So I am neutral towards it. I don't know if it is enjoyable or not. They are actually putting a lot of effort into this trailer, which is a good sign. Every time you see a game putting actually a lot of effort into the trailer of the game, it means that it is actually a good sign, especially when that effort isn't just lies, because there are some games who just straight up lie about their gameplay. This I don't think is lying, because I think that it is just the storytelling, it's not the gameplay itself. And I think that from what I played from miHoYo, this is the least that you are going to expect from them. So I think that they are going to do even more than this in the game. Alright, are we done with this one? Yep. So moving on now to Genshin Impact in 2020. One of the greatest games actually they have ever done, but it's not the type of games that I enjoy, and the story isn't that enjoyable, unfortunately, in comparison with Honkai Star Rail and Honkai Impact 3rd. Their storytelling is just so boring, extremely boring, and that's another reason for why I didn't actually play the game. So the two reasons are that the gameplay isn't actually the gameplay that I enjoy, and the storytelling isn't actually enjoyable at all. I don't like time-consuming games, and open-world games are always time-consuming, and that's not something that I would like to play. But other than that, the animations are beautiful, the world around you is gorgeous, and the game is just phenomenal. The amount of achievements and the amount of rewards it actually got during its first year of release are more than enough to talk about how good the game is. I am not going to say that the game is bad, the game isn't bad, but it's not the game that I would enjoy to play actually, that's all. And I wish that they would have put more effort into their storytelling. That would have made actually the game a little bit more enjoyable. Or actually way more enjoyable, to be honest. If they would have put the same effort as they put in Honkai Star Rail and Honkai Impact 3rd, it would have made the game way more enjoyable. But anyways, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, done with Genshin Impact, moving on to Honkai Star Rail. Maybe we aren't done yet. We aren't done yet. Okay, moving on to Honkai Star Rail now, which is released in 2023. That's awesome. Now this one is going to have a massive upgrade in terms of animations, because the game was just on another, the company was on another level when it released actually this game. They were a multi-billion company, or at least multi-million company at the time they started to actually do this game. Develop this game, and I think that you can see that, you can clearly see that in the amount of clearness or clarity that you can see in this animation. They also did a very great job at the game itself, and the gameplay is so enjoyable. I like it. I like the turn-based games, and the fact that it is actually a continuation, or at least it is related in some sense to Honkai Impact 3rd, make it even more enjoyable to me, especially when we see characters like Welt, Bronya, Seele and other characters like that. That makes actually the game even way more enjoyable to play, because it makes it interesting and it makes it enjoyable. You know their story in Honkai Impact 3rd, and now you know their story in Honkai Star Rail, and that is really awesome. As you can see, they did a great job at the trailer as well. It shows how awesome the game is. Unfortunately though, as you saw, that this trailer was before the closed beta server, so this isn't what you would expect exactly from the game, because the game did actually get a major upgrade for animations, but it is showing a lot of beauty. May this journey lead us starward. And now I think that there is only one game left, yep, Zenless Zone 0, which is still unreleased. We will see when they are going to release it. Alright, the music looks way different from what you usually expect from miHoYo. Usually the music is epic. This time it's actually lively, which is interesting. Even the designs looks way different from what you usually would expect from miHoYo. Yup, they are way different. They are still anime, but they are different from their usual designs. Usually they like to stick with the normal designs they have, because they like to connect their different games, but it seems that this game isn't going to be connected to any of the other games they have, which is pretty interesting. We will see how it is going to go. I like the music, I like the designs. Let us see some gameplay. Okay. Alright, seems that this is going to be gameplay, yep. Yes, looks good. I am not going to actually say anything about whether it is good or not before they release the official trailer for the official release. That's where you are going to see the real gameplay with the real animations. Other than that, for now we are going to just see and decide whether this looks okay or not, because it's not going to be actually as good as the official release is going to be. Obviously, the official release is going to look way better than this. Okay. Not done yet. I like actually how they dropped the music and they started. This is something that miHoYo is perfect at in all of their games, and they did it here as well. That's really cool. That's cool. It seems that they are going to keep the essence of miHoYo in it, so that is a very good sign. Alright, not bad. They look really awesome, not gonna lie, they look really awesome, but as I said before, I want to wait until we see. I want to wait before actually deciding, until we see the official release, because that's when we are going to see how the game actually is going to look like, because this is just a start. Alright, no sign. ZZZ. Okay, so these are the games Let me know your opinion about which game is your favorite, as I said before, in the comments section below, and please be respectful with each other, because each one has their own preferences, and it doesn't have to be just because I like this game, you don't need to like the same game I like just because I like it, right? You like whatever you want, I like whatever I want, and we respect each other's opinions. Anyways, with that being said, that was everything for today. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so that they can enjoy it too. And if you got any useful information from this video, or if you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe my channel and turn on the notification bell beside it so that you stay notified with everything new about Honkai Impact 3rd and Honkai Star Rail. And with that being said, Rami the Honkai King is out of here.